hello, hello. Ha. I've got to watch ads on my own video. It's so wrong. Well, good morning, mister. I actually didn't sleep that well, but I did sleep till about 1 o'clock because I finally crashed in the afternoon, and I laid down, and hopefully that's enough. But yeah, I didn't actually sleep. Trying something a little different. I bumped up the output to 1080, and I'm co-streaming on Facebook also. So, you know, you guys are gonna have to tell me how this looks, and if there's anything I can do. Not much I can do with buffering. I mean, we have the laptop set up. That seemed to be a pretty good setup, and we've got the picture-in-picture app, which tends to do a little bit better than some of the other ones. But yeah, we're still at the mercy of internet providers, cell service, because I don't have a WeBoost. But we'll see how this goes, and you guys tell me how the quality is, and we'll just see what we can do. Yeah, that's the hard part about staying up all night, especially if you've got a function during the day. It just kind of kills you. Let's see, how many miles do we have to our turn? 73 miles, and we got 49 miles of range. I think we're gonna have to stop and get some gas. Truck day. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping I get a phone call. I'm gonna go into DC today, and if they do call me, I'm just gonna pick it up tomorrow. So, yeah. That's kind of how we're gonna play this by ear, and go from there. I don't want to take the truck into DC. That's just not really a good option, I think. So, all right, I got to run in and prepay for fuel because, well, you know, America's screwed, and you can't turn on a pump anymore without doing that. So, I'm gonna run inside real quick, fill up, and I will be right back. But I'll be watching the chat. Okay, guys? Be right back.
I don't understand. I gotta run in and pay for fuel because, well, you know, America's screwed, and you can't turn on the pump anymore without doing that. So I'm gonna run inside real quick to fill up, and I will be right back. But I'll be watching. Chat? Okay, guys.
locked out of my own car. Hello, everybody. I guess it went down just a little bit, not by much. Instead of $4.99 a gallon, it's $4.79. Alright, so I am back, short $50 lighter, but let's get our asses to DC and see what this is all about. So how's the stream been holding up? Any glitches or breaks yet? I am going to DC because I've never been to DC the entire time I've been here for now 114 days. So I'm being John Q. Public and taking advantage of the fact that I have a courtesy car with Maryland plates on it, and gonna go in and actually see what DC looks like before I head. That's the one area that I have problems with buffering, is right over there. Can't explain it, don't know why, just is what it is. Hopefully she stays good the rest of the time. We'll find out, right? Drove all through Hagerstown, never had a problem. But right there. Yeah, that Pilot is down the road. It's about 4 miles away from the Speedway. I grabbed an energy drink. Oh we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this streaming app works good, and you guys can ride along for a while, and everything will be happy. If it doesn't, well, then I'll just have to tell you later how good of a time I had. Hopefully I don't get mobbed for wearing a, thank you truckers 2022 shirt. Looks like the app's catching up with its data. Yeah, this should be interesting. I've never actually driven to DC. I rode with Mike around the belt, Minnesota Mike, around the belt loop once, and I drove with Gray Wolf to go pick up Minnesota Mike when he broke down the second time. But yeah, I've actually never driven down there, so this should be interesting. Talbert's mom, how you doing? I actually didn't. I slept till about 1, and then I just couldn't shut my brain back off, and I just laid there. Kind of futzed around. I played with this app that I'm using so that now I can stream to Facebook and YouTube with it, and was playing with some settings. I raised things up to 1080p, so I don't know if the quality is any better for you guys. I don't know if I forgot to make a change in YouTube. So YouTube may only be, it may be restreaming, it may be picking it up at 1080 and then restreaming it or recoding it down to 720. I don't know. But you guys can tell me that if it looks good. That's the only downside to using the app that I'm using for streaming, is that I can't see the chat on it. It's all just camera information and bit rates and that type of stuff. So that is the downside. I have to use some other device to know what you guys are saying. YouTube really does not like this app. It is complaining about the bit you don't always notice. So yeah, there it just flushed the buffer and threw down some massive data numbers to try to probably catch up with the stream. So yeah, it disconnected on my end. I saw the disconnection, then all of a sudden it was throwing out 16 megabits per second trying to play catch up. So I don't know if you guys even noticed that, but I don't know, you guys are very quiet in the chat, so I don't even know if you guys can hear me. You guys got some buffer. I think I want to see. Well, I want to see all the monuments. I've never seen them before. I really seriously would like to go see the Smithsonian. But yeah, it's kind of what it is. Go see the White House. You know, unfortunately, you can't tour it like you used to in the past. You know, but that's just the way life is. How's the picture look to you guys? I tried to bump the resolution up to 1080p. Does it look any better for you guys, or pretty much look the same? Hi, Robin. Good morning to you too. Yeah, I'll have to see. I don't know if I changed the setting. I'll have to change the setting and see if I forgot to tell YouTube to do it at 720 or at 1080. But the phone is streaming 1080. Yeah, I just had another disconnection real quick. Wow, 3,426,810 leaves. Yeah, you must be autistic. Doing a little Rain Man there, like when you drop what was it, toothpicks? That's pretty impressive. Miles to the Washington Monument. That's cool. Well, hello, Quebec, Canada. Reese, I think it's Reese. Sorry, I tended to only glance over at the phone. That's not going to happen. actually going to be thinking yard one of these days, possibly tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but it's not going to be a panel. I'm not going to be having like big discussions. It's just going to be a I don't know how to phrase this. Viewer appreciation. I guess that's one way of putting it. Give the viewers an opportunity to kind of pop on and say hi. You know, let me get to know your guys' faces. Let everybody get to know your faces, I guess. Maybe have a little conversation face to face instead of face to text. Might be kind of fun. I mean, I'm gonna get down there, and we'll just we'll kind of figure out what it is. Unfortunately, everything usually costs money to get into, so we'll hit the free stuff first, and then I'll start looking online, and start doing searches. I know I want to go do the Smithsonian, at least Air and Space, and depending on how the day goes and how much day I have left, I'll go from there. Hey, I was not trying that. I think that's the type of taco that Joe was trying to get me. I don't want nothing to do with that. That's a Taco Joe special. Hi, Polish Agnes. I kind of lost you in the divorce to Jeffrey, because you're off there making freedom babies. Yeah, one of these days, possibly tonight, if there was some way, I would like to get that information for the StreamYard. I wouldn't mind trying that out tonight, possibly. If you want to text me that info or whatever. Nah, Jeff, she's joking about something that happened on, Talbert's mom's joking about something that happened when I was in Joe's chat, and Joe was live streaming last night. She's not talking about in DC, she's talking about back in Bakersfield. By the way, thank you, Polish Agnes, for the super chat. Really that much different than what you guys are used to on Prism and stuff? I don't watch a lot of people's videos, so is this just that good of quality? And then my next question is why would Prism not allow this kind of quality? That's just weird. they keep on sitting here and saying that they can read the street signs. Like that's something different. Figure it all out. You guys know me. I'll sit here and I'll have a test day and we'll just start monkeying around with GoPros and we'll play with this thing some more. I mean, it took me all of what, half an hour to get this program running pretty good. We'll make it better. Yeah, I'm on a completely different app. I know Prism, I have it set just to 720, but I had so many problems with buffering on Prism that I never wanted to really push it, because if I pushed it, then you know, I figured it'd buffer more because it was more data. Yeah, I just had a connection drop over here, so I don't know if it just buffered for you guys or just kept on rocking, but I watched the connection drop and reset. Oh, this is currently offline. That's not good. On the laptop. That's really not good. So what the hell am I using when the laptop was the hotspot? That is really not good. Cellular modem in the laptop just reset. That's weird. Okay. We're just going to keep on rocking and rolling. I didn't see any connection errors on the phone, which is really weird. Huh. It says I'm offline again on the laptop. That is really weird. DC traffic ahead. You guys get to enjoy being in a traffic jam with me. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I thought it would be something, you know, when I figured out that I could use an app that's not really designed to do what I'm doing with it, and it had a feature where I could do a picture-in-picture. I thought it'd be something kind of cool that, you know, for something I can run on a phone without having to do a full laptop OBS type setup. It's actually kind of cool. So, I figured it'd be a little unique content versus what some of the other streamers are using and doing. And yeah, I'm glad you appreciate it. Well, that's interesting. The guy blew a tire, so he just took the tire off the trailer and ratchet strapped the axle up. Granted, all the weight's pretty much on the weight of the truck, because he's got the car way up on that gooseneck, or fifth wheel, depending on if it's a fifth wheel or a gooseneck. So, yeah, here we get to have another look at it. So it really doesn't overly matter, because it's just basically carrying the weight of the trailer. But you don't see that very often. I actually own a trailer like that. I've got 2 spare wheels that I have on the trailer, so hopefully I don't have that problem. Back in the city mode of driving. $43 miles away. My ears are still popping from all the ups and downs. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just doing a no-hand thing. Driving with my knee while trying to plug a phone charger into the cigarette lighter port behind the armrest, and then two-handing things. Dang it. Get back here. There we go. Possibly Brian F. It's holding things for the other museum. Yeah, it's a possibility. I am headed to Washington, D.C. to be a tourist before I go home. So I'm going to go see the sights, smell the smell, because I never got down there. And you guys should be back. That was a big disconnection. If you guys didn't see a buffer then, man, whoa. Because that was a really big disconnection. You guys were disconnected for a long time according to my phone. So oh, it looks like it changed towers. The signal meter on the left. Oh, that dropped the stream out completely. Yipes, striped fruit color gum. That completely dropped the connection when I reconnected to the laptop. Hopefully you guys are still there. Well, I found the Achilles heel. It does not like switching from Wi-Fi to cellular. That is definitely a no-no. Drove all through Hagerstown. This thing was working just fine. Yeah, I see them in and out. I've been kind of watching the video or the bit rates and stuff, and you know, in the old days, phones used to have ports on the back, so you could hook up an external antenna. And you know, if you were a trucker, you just hook up your phone to a mount by the mirror. But I don't have a WeBoost. I'm trying to use my laptop as a hotspot because that seemed to have made this a lot more stable when we were testing it the first day for 2 hours driving through Hagerstown and stuff. I'm on a route I've never been on before. Right now the laptop is inside the car, the phones are inside the car. Like I said, I don't have a WeBoost, so I don't have any way of having an antenna on the outside of the vehicle to get better transmission. I was kind of hoping the laptop just had a better transmitter and receiver and was just going to do a better job from being inside the car, but ultimately the problem is that all the transmitters and receivers are in a metal box inside of a car. So I guarantee it, any one of these spots where I have a dead zone, if I pulled over, got out of the car, and just had the phone outside the car, signal's probably just fine. You know, and that's what a WeBoost does. Is it takes signal from inside the car and transmits it on an antenna that's on the outside of the car. But I don't have one of those. As much as I would like to get one, I don't have one. Yep. So, and I can't seem to find anybody locally that sells one, so even if I really wanted to pony up the dough, yeah, so it is what it is. That's why I don't normally stream while I'm driving. Yeah, but like I said, you know, a WeBoost would probably do better. I was trying a little bit higher resolution, but I'm actually seeing disconnections. The higher resolution, if the megabits per second dive down enough, you would get pixelation or something like that. And this app, even though it's set to 1080p, it would downgrade the resolution if it had a sustained connection that was not capable of supporting 1080p. It would start to pixelate. I'm actually having straight up just disconnections. I'm losing connections to the tower and then reconnecting. So I'm not having like a sustained, not enough data to run 1080. Because when it's good, it's good. It's sending it just fine. I'm going to be a tourist because I want to see DC. I've been here all this time and I never got to go in, ever. Closest I got to DC was going around the belt loop, or the belt line, or whatever the hell it's called. That's the closest I ever got to DC. So before I go home, I'm going to be John Q. Public, the tourist, and take a look. So. As I was saying, the one thing I do like about this app, and I don't know if you guys noticed a drop or not, is sometimes when it drops, it'll reconnect and it'll play catch up, and you guys will sit here and say, yeah, I didn't even see a drop. That I just had one, so a couple seconds before I started speaking again. So I don't know if it dropped or not, but I've got an indicator that tells me what I'm, so. Also simultaneously streaming to YouTube or to Facebook also. So I wasn't doing that before. If it becomes a serious problem, I'll end the stream and just stream to YouTube, because there's not really anybody that watches Facebook yet. I was just trying to get that channel going by putting content to it, but we'll just play it by ear. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten the call yet today about my truck being done. I figured it would have been worked on Monday and I'd be getting a call today, but it is only 8:30 in the morning. They may have to finish it up today. I don't know. I'm expecting to get my truck back on Wednesday, and then I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. I'm either going to go home on Thursday, or I may stay the weekend and then just leave first thing on Monday. I just had a disconnection. I don't know, so I'll start over. I'll say that. If I see something that's tagged question, like in capitals, I'll know that's to me and not you guys just talking to yourselves. Or if you tag me in it, I'm just going to read only those. I don't think they get put in. Where is out of my way? Michigan. That's quite a bit out of my way, seeing how I'm still in DC. I try to only talk when I can see that there's data being sent. yeah, I don't know. I think if I took the route that took me close to Michigan, it would probably take me down along the toll road, which is expensive as hell. Probably going to try to take a route that maybe a little south or something that doesn't involve the toll road. I really don't know what my route is yet. I'll probably plug it in on the GPS and just see what route doesn't take me